by I'm going to go Makamiri. Mana, this is the last slide. And I decided, now I'm going to watch it again. Makagene, without water, there's no life. Without water, there's no life. Without water, there's no life. I have taken time to look at the water sector. I've looked at it again and again. Oji. With the reservoirs around our state. And actually, now I'm ready. That is why I'm here. I will show you really what must be done. Because I have been, when I sleep, I'm dreaming about water. When I wake up, I'm dreaming about water. I'm a kawarun here and so. Kunweki water here and Kunweki water again here and what must be done in order for us to really resolve the water crisis in Enugu. I will two major sources of water in the state. One is at Oji, the other one is at Ajali. The other one is at Ofud in Oji, that's the water source, because of the Ajali. These are the two major water sources. Then if stand a 9th mile, na 9th mile, boreholes, crash program, boreholes. I the boreholes, about 9 of them, there and there, these are emergency. Man, the two major bodies of water supplying water to Enugu, both this OG Water Works, 2005, and this one was first of all in 1924, before they did so many expansions, 1926, 1952, and 1982. They just so many things to expand it. And when you have it around the city of Enugu, if you talk about Milking Hill, if you come out to Milking Hill somewhere here, you have reservoirs. Ijeni Bagwa, somewhere in Ibagwa, you have reservoirs there. You go towards the Dor River, you have another reservoir there. So part of the problem, yes, there's a technical issue there, but there's also a leadership issue. Because often you water, you hear leadership and the importance of water in the development of a state. You got the experts, the best and the brightest people to make sure that how we should have coming up and Enugu. But what am I going to do different? In the entire water sector, I have identified 3 steps in the water value chain. What are these 3 steps? The first one is production. Under this production, what is there? Number 1 is power. Power, electric power. Number 2, treatment of the water. Because I want to get the mirror from the ground. You have to treat it and prepare it for transmission. And number 3, after you have treated it, how do you do what? How do you then pump it? How do you pump it? This is number 1. I have to go to the mirror. You wolf there, you treat there, you pump there. That's number 1. The first step in the water value chain. The second step, transmission. Having pumped the water from here, you have to pump it through a system of pipelines. And so you have what you call the trunks, the trunks, the trunk mains, through which you now push the water through. And then the trunk mains, you also have the reservoirs. If pump Gubernatorial, every in a pipeline, wherever the Tiago reservoir, look at tank you in a bill. But Nkea is a concrete where all over the state, all over the city at least. And so this is number 2: transmission, the trunk mains, and the reservoirs. The third one is what? Distribution. Oh yeah, the third one. In this distribution, can you mean? You mean the bazaar? I pump Gubernatorial. And put again a reservoir. Can you go? We have the reservoir. We have Batazia na Beru Ebendemadu. In the different areas where our people live, how will you get it? You mean from these reservoirs in this area, various areas. We have all reticulation. We have all reticulation. We have all metering. And under this distribution, there has to be the commercial distribution and commercial. Makagine ego keje miha nine. And all makita, Mudiada Babejo, but all my joy with the media, Niga Hugo. You will want the tanker, or how you hold in here, or when, or what the tanker, how you hold in here. So it means that for this distribution, in order for it to be effective, there has to be reticulation. Then I get away metering, and then I got away something you call enforcement. These are the 3 steps in the water value chain. Now, my plan is to ensure the following: that we reform the water sector in such a way that now this number 1, number 2, number 3 will not be handled by one group of people. It will be handled by 3 different groups of people. APGA make the process advertise. We will assemble a team of experts that will vet the people. Make sure that everybody in there will be Enugu na okuni in individual and not 24 hours. Kiss we me I was a high. Why you holding here? I assign, I assign. In a year, that's the only job we have this production. There's no other job they will do apart from ensuring that there's water, that there's power, that the street is treated, and you pump the water. Number 2, transmission. The people who will be in charge of these pipelines, DJ, all happy bambo, we put that now this pipeline, none of them is leaking. How they leak away, how are they dozie? Apart from that, they will make sure that the reservoirs are working well, that there's no leakage. No other job that they have apart from just doing what? Transmission. If I say number 3, all under distribution and commercial, is to ensure that from these reservoirs to the different parts of the city, now pipelines enter every household, every street. All have the hand. That's their job. No other job. It means that they will meter the various houses or the various neighborhoods. Now the question is, how about water board? How about water corporation? I'll tell you what they will do. Water corporation, they are the ones that will become what you call the regulator. APGA train is either water corporation or how Ghana Mazimpo. We now know that these people, 1, 2, 3, that they don't exploit the people of Enugu. So we have about regulatory governance. Regulatory governance. That is what they will now focus on. That is what they will focus on. regulatory governance is what water board will focus on. Haman Buzindina Abatapa, Ashina Hewuru, no Havana Ahumri, how I get with here, how I get contract, how I get go to diesel, how I get go to generator, how I get meter, how I get pipeline. Unma here, Imana Udu Jahada Duma. Can't have you Kukarianka. At least I tried to have for almost 100 years. I have one coming on the machine. Can I try also? Can I try also? Now, part of what we must focus on is that now, because now water was a very important resource, Aghana try to meet it because the population is increasing, the city is expanding. You must be looking for water constantly to prepare for your population as they expand. There will go 2 other water bodies identified in different parts of the state. And one of them, all Rubidone, but Akushi. It is called the Iyo. Iyo, I think yes, Iyo. I think it's Iyo also. Iyo. And it's at the base of the Ohum monastery. It's at the base of Ohum monastery. It's there. It is unexploited. And yet, the water yield, that water body can give you about 20,000 cubic meters of water daily. And the most beautiful thing is this: you need any pumps for it. Through the design, you can use the force of gravity and it will distribute water. I told you people, I told you, I'm not joking. There's another water body. So once we move this thing now, you can show that the entire Nkea, Transekuru, all those areas will have abundant water supply. Nkea, it was another one. It was a river, a tributary of is it Inyaba or Atabu, called the Orobo River. Orobo. That's the name, is Orobo. Orobo. Thank you. Ijebu. Okay, man, I'm thank you very much. The man Jebu. So, Orobo River is right there. As a matter of fact, the Federal Ministry of Water Resources has done some work on this. They have identified it. It is for us to put pressure on them to make sure that they go with the hero. This Orobo is in our Kunie area. And harnessing this water will ensure that Akuke, Ubaji, Acharleat, Garki, that every water they need will be available. By in the way close with Miria is because of the importance of water. Miri Bondo. And I want to assure you that within the first 12 months of my government, water will flow in Enugu. Water will flow in Enugu. Because and we will bring the best and brightest of our people to lead, to provide the leadership needed in that sector to make sure that this thing happens. Just so that people just thank you. Just a moment. You know, I've been talking mostly about the urban areas. Came back at the rural areas. Nsukka is a major center in our state. We cannot deny the fact. Nsukka is a major settlement. It's a very important part of our state. And therefore, the federal government of Nigeria has already invested in the Aghana River, damming it. The only thing that was left is for the state government to do its own part, which is to trunk that water to Nsukka town and to distribute it. Now, the PDP-led government of Enugu State, as is the case with almost everything they have touched, didn't think it was important enough. And so, after the federal government had done what it was supposed to do, that investment has been left fallow. I want to assure this state, the people of Nsukka in particular, and under my government, we will take this water to the town we will distribute it, and water scarcity and water crisis in Nsukka will be a thing of the past. On the matter of rural water schemes, there are few communities in our state today that do not have one water body or the other. And so water supply systems will have to be designed based on the nature of the water source, its location, and the needs of the people, so that no community will be left behind. No community will be left behind.